Well, put away well by William Porterfield. Rocks back, smashes through the extra cover region for a much needed boundary.
The best delivery from El Hassan. Dealt with properly. Porterfield. And that's his highest score in the last 15 innings as well. He's on 22.
Wants to. He won't get there. It's hardly raised the bat material. The highest score of 22, but it is something. It's something of note. And his coach, Graham Ford, will be absolutely delighted. His teammates will be thrilled that the captain, William Porterfield, has found some form again. Support continues now. Paul Stirling's going wonderfully well in this series. Paul Stirling, excellent numbers, 138 runs, average of 69, 2 half centuries. He'll be hoping to get a century here. There's Graham Ford. Ben Smith, the batting coach on his right, working hard with William Porterfield. Still beanie weather, Tino.
It's bright. It's not warm. Yesterday was a fantastic day. That would have been a better cricketing day here in Ireland. A little bit of footwork from the captain. After 24, Ireland 112 for 2.
Partnership 54 between Stirling and Porterfield. It looks a good pitch. Tino, what kind of projected score do you think Ireland will be looking at here?
And at this rate, we end up at 233. 267, but over 300 for sure. The pitch looks good. It's look firm. It doesn't look dusty at all. It's really firm.
Well, they've certainly got power to add. Kevin O'Brien's in good form. Mark Adair, clean striker of the ball. So there's plenty of firepower to come in. 300, you think? They're going to have to go some to get there. Burney looked good, but judged cut behind down the leg side. To get to that 300 mark, Tina, you would think that Paul Stirling's got a pivotal role. He'll have to get a big 100.
Absolutely. He's been dropped twice as well, so he needs to cash in. Right now, Bangladesh bowling beautifully, trying to stifle the batting, and they're doing that. They always do. Finishing off beautifully. After 25 overs, Ireland 116 for 2.
Tina, you mentioned yesterday's weather was lovely. How did you spend your afternoon?
Laid down by the river, had some coffee, and read a book.
Swept away. That's going to go for another boundary. William Porterfield, all of a sudden, finding some semblance of form.
Not the best delivery. Hassan dealt with beautifully there by Porterfield. That will do him a lot of confidence. The Irish captain, highest score in the last 15 innings, as we alluded to. He'd be lucky to try to go on from here as well.
It's amazing what a couple of boundaries can do to your mental state of play. all of a sudden you're scratching around, everyone's questioning your position, you hit a couple of nice fours and all of a sudden you're a lot more comfortable in yourself. Am I allowed to ask what book this was you were reading?
I'm into Dale Carnegie, actually. How to win friends and influence people. Trying to influence you, my friend.
I think I'm a lost cause, Tino, but Sterling looks absolutely superb. He's influencing the game at the moment for Ireland, Paul Sterling.
And they're delivering 26 over. He gets a single. After 26, Ireland 123 for 2. Beg your pardon.
Game 6 of the Walton Tri-Series, Ireland winning the toss. Playing well, 123 for 2. Partnership building nicely, 65 on a good pitch. On a dry day, we're going to have a full day's play. Big score in the offing. Bangladesh obviously already through to the final, but Ireland playing for pride. Persisting rather with this around the wicket tactic, not really threatening the outside edge, not really threatening an LBW decision. Interesting tactic, Tino. Would you prefer Mboli over the wicket?
I think it's all about trying to restrict the batting team. About the batsman making a mistake. And I believe that conventionally the off spinner should bowl with a slip or over the wicket. And everyone has different ploys and different ways they go about their cricket in terms of trying to get certain people not only out but restrict them from scoring.
Well, a good chance to have a look at Mossadegh Hussain. No Mehedi Hassan today, of course. You would think Mehedi Hassan is Bangladesh #1 off spinner to accompany Shakib Al Hassan.
Those two that you just mentioned are going to be very critical in England for the World Cup. Well, after 27, the Irish 127 for 2.
It's a good platform here for Ireland. They've got power to add. Then padded up, ready to go. Kevin O'Brien, Mark Adair, clean strikers of the ball. Gary Wilson, the wicket keeper. So
what I like about Shakib Al Hassan is how he varies his length. I think that's what has made him such an incredible all-rounder. Such a wonderful servant for Bangladesh throughout the years. He's 1 wicket away from 250 one-day wickets. Could have gotten the first delivery ball this morning. There's a loud appeal. Out Umpire Black saying not at all today.
Outside the line for me. Looked like I got outside the line of off stump William Porterfield.
I think that is out. I think that I'm a bowler. I'm always gonna say out. I think that is knocking middle, well, off stump down. Umpire Black saying outside the off stump. Well, fair play. Beautifully bowled. And that's what Shakib brings. His line, his length, his variation. He's such a wonderful cricketer in T20, in Test cricket as well. 50 over. He's just such a good cricketer, such a talent as well with the bat.
Put away expertly by William Porterfield. Rocks back again. Punches off the back foot through extra cover for another boundary. 28 overs gone. Ireland going well. 132 for 2.
Change of bowling at the Nish Pahani end, the vastly experienced captain. Does it. Lovely example there, waiting for the ball under your eyes from William Porterfield. More importantly, is he finding the gap?
Yeah, he's done beautifully there. Not too much footwork, but his balance was exactly right as he made contact.
Porterfield might be disappointed not to get more profit from that. Wide, outside off stump. Bangladesh's most experienced leading wicket taker in ODI cricket.
An early call for 2, and he's coming back. Sterling makes it. 2 more runs onto the score for William Porterfield. 2 prized runs, no doubt.
Again, just what he needed, getting himself into a bit of form. Has really struggled, of course, over the last period for Ireland. William Porterfield adds pressure as captain, of course.
Mark of a very good player, playing well under pressure. So he'll be wanting to prove himself out there. William Porterfield doing a good job right now with his good friend and his usual opening partner, Paul Sterling, so no better man.
Of course, unaccustomed, coming in at number 4.
While he doesn't bowl express pace, Mortaza, he just changes up his pace a little bit, almost drew the full shot from Porterfield there. He's just bowling different lines, different speeds. You know, he needs a wicket, so he's brought himself on.
feeling for that William Porterfield. End of the 29th. Ireland 135 for 2. Eased into the offside by Sterling for one. As he always enjoy watching Shakib bowl. Loads of variations. And, his record speaks for itself, but in particular watching him bowl, he's always asking the batsman questions. But not on this occasion, as Porterfield rocks back and eases that through the offside for 4. Fantastic shot again from William Porterfield.
Yeah, he's getting lots of joy through that cover region, that straight cover region there. Bit more foot movement this time to the boundary he scored last over. And that he's now into the 40s, Porterfield. I think what's so impressive about Shakib and his variations are you just cannot tell what's coming. Everything, it always looks the same.
Well, for spin, of course, it's that ability to get the ball up and down as you think it's there for the drive. It's not, and then you might go back to one and it's on you that little bit quicker, and invariably slides it into the right-hander from a wide angle. Gets a lot of his wickets LB and bowled. Holding that one back to Sterling. So clever.
Yeah, just subtle variations, not huge differences between the balls, but so effective.
End of the 30th, Ireland 141 for 2. Slashed away on the offside by Porterfield there. Run. It'll be interesting at this point. Is he Ireland 2 wickets down? End of 30 overs. And what one might anticipate might be a good score from an Irish perspective here from this point.
Well, the average score here in the last 5 ODIs is around 280, so Ireland will want to reach at least that total.
Toes are now getting into a wee bit of rhythm. As you say, bowler of any express pace but vast experience. And of course, a leader of this very well balanced Bangladesh team. Sterling slashes that away on the offside, nearly patience, but that's his area. Over backward point it goes for 4.
Well, his heart was in his mouth for a second there. You see he's looking after the ball, hoping it makes it over that point fielder, and it does, and it runs away to the boundary, and he can rest easy. It's
a technical area now. Swatting of balls outside off stump has become modern trend.
Solidly played by Sterling there. Just needs to keep his nerve here. He's up to 74, and he won't want to miss out on 100 again today. Batted well against West Indies and Malahide a few days ago, but got out when probably should have pushed on.
That's absolutely true. You're wanting one of your top four, of course, to be the foundation of an innings, and or certainly Sterling, I should say, is in that position right now.
I think he will have had a stern word with himself after that shot over point, but he's back in the groove now. He's eased it into the leg side for a single, and he'll be delighted for his partner down the other end, William Porterfield. He's made it up to 45.
Well, this partnership now crucial for Ireland. They can kick on. Good shot that from Porterfield. Bringing us to the end of the 31st. 148 for 2, Ireland. Watchful there from Porterfield. An innings of great importance here for him personally, but also from an Irish perspective.
Yeah, good platform for Ireland here, and it's that wickets column they'll be particularly happy about. Just the 2 wickets down with 19 overs to go, setting a platform for their bigger hitters coming in after these two.
It's an interesting point because it's the area where Bangladesh have really broken the back, particularly the West Indies, who didn't play the spin of Bangladesh very well. And they really strangled the West Indies through the period of the games they played. Ireland doing somewhat better today. Partnership now 90 from 126.
Yes, watching Bangladesh play West Indies the other day, you really saw they weren't comfortable against the spinners, but I did think watching that game that Ireland would probably do slightly better against those spinners than the West Indies have.
A rare loose delivery from Shakib, pushed down the leg side. Porterfield be a little bit angry that he didn't get something on that. There to cut. End of the 32nd, Ireland 151 for 2. Lots of singles and for these two. The stage will be reached, of course, Izzy, where one probably have to kick on, search for more boundaries, because they'll need those to get to a competitive total against this very good Bangladesh team. That's a good run from Porterfield. Very aware, mid on the edge of the circle. Didn't really anticipate.
Yeah, very quickly off the mark there from Porterfield. He's wanted it as soon as it came off the bat. He's made his ground, and I think he would have been safe even if it had hit. Be interesting to see now which of the two will go if indeed one does go soon. Probably more natural for Sterling.
That's what like. Just not letting the ball come onto the face of the bat. Soft hands. Down to third man. Sterling having a little word with backkeeper there. Of course, earlier he judged Andrew Balbirnie caught behind, much to his disappointment. Not one who normally flaps about these sorts of things. Felt hard done by. The judge caught behind.
You mentioned that they're going to have to kick on soon, and I think that's probably why the skipper's brought himself on. He's sensing that maybe either Sterling or Porterfield will get after one of the bowlers, and he feels like he's the bowler that will take the wicket that they are searching for, Bangladesh.
Heaved away on the leg side there from Porterfield. Somewhat agriculturally, I would have thought is.
Yeah, not as graceful as he might have wanted or as he usually would be, but effective nonetheless. I think if he'd hit it well, he might have actually hit it straight down that fielder's throat, so he's probably better off.
Eased into the leg side. It's the end of the 33rd. Ireland 156 for 2. Shakib is eased down to long on. Not as miserly today.
Go check.
In fives and over at this stage, Shakib, which is a rare situation for him. And I think that will bring a lot of pleasure to a lot of people. William Porterfield has been in a run drought, and for him to raise his bat for another 50 for his country, he'll be delighted with that. And no surprise, Paul Sterling, his long-held colleague. That was a pretty cursory shake of hands.
Come boys!
So that's his first 50 in 15 matches for Ireland, and the Ireland camp will be very pleased.
Save it. Side. Save it.
It's a sloppy piece of fielding there by Shakib off his own bowling. You like to stop them off your own bowling.
Very rarely misses it off his own bowling, or indeed in the field in general.
Now, both of these players have 27 50-plus scores. They've been together a long time in this Irish team. More accustomed to opening the batting together, but of course Porterfield down at 4.
Ball check.
And that's the end of the 34th. Ireland 160 for 2. fielding. Well picked up. And Porterfield's 50. Some nice sweeps. But that's more the shot that he profited from. Anything loose. It's going through the offside. And again here. Through the offside to that vacant extra covered area. And again. And congratulations to William Porterfield. You can see there, the first man on his feet, Graham Ford, the Ireland coach. I've just looked down at this commentary list, and you're down in the second innings as Isabel Lewis. That's brought a lot of hilarity to the back of the room. Have you anything to tell me, or?
I don't think Sharon will be too happy about that, and neither will
Big
John.
J.A. Big J.A. could be listening in just quietly with a little grin on his face. Isabel Lewis, John, just for the record.
I'm sure that John is hard at work, so not listening in, but yeah, no worries there, John.
I'm disappointed this.
Now, that last ball, I'm interested to see that Paul Stirling did not try and smash that for six. It was quite short, but the ball didn't get up, so probably came out well for him in the end.
Yeah.
Taza doing a good job for his team here. Miserly. 4 overs bowled now. Only gone for 16. Middle period. It's a good job for his team he's doing.
Yeah, an interesting little battle between these two here, and you just feel like something's going to give. Something's going to happen in these next few overs, or indeed balls.
Yeah.
Played well there by Stirling. Soft hands down to third man. Great get-out shot that. With a little bit of pace in it, just run it down to third man with soft hands. Get to the other end. Of course, only 2 off this over so far. So we'll be looking to increase the pace now. Certainly should be.
Yeah.
Only a single there. Good piece of fielding from Tamim. 35 gone, 163 for 2.
Porterfield on the reverse, absolutely smashes that right out of the screws of the bat, and in the blink of an eye, roll back the years as William Porterfield finds his form.
The execution on this is wonderful to see from the leader. Short on runs, first 50, highest score in the last 15 innings as well. He just executed that beautifully.
Placement good again. That reverse sweep, absolutely sensational. Got himself nice and low. Eyes were fixed on the ball, right out of the screws of the bat. Form is temporary, class is permanent. William Porterfield is showing that today.
What advice would you give any youngster playing the reverse sweep and being so good at it as well?
I think it's a shot that takes a lot of practice. It comes more naturally to some. You think of someone like Joss Butler, plays it superbly well. The man who hails from not too far away from here, Owen Morgan. a wonderful player of the reverse sweep. You must get low. Get nice and low, get your bat nice and high. Keep your eyes level and fixed on the ball. That's the most important thing. It was a shot that got me out many a time, much to my father's annoyance. This is short, smashed mid off, just for a single, but it's a tough shot, the reverse sweep, Tino. It's something you have to practice time and time again. I suppose, like bowling a Yorker for a fast bowler, repetition.
You're correct. Well, after 36, Ireland 171 for 2.
Sterling going well, 83. Bernie was excellent, 20 at a run of ball. Porterfield, 59 not out. Gives him too much width. Slapped. It'll only be a single. Interesting ploy today from the captain, Tino. Mortaza bowling himself in the middle as opposed to up top.
I thought he was playing as a batsman today. Very strange that he didn't start as well, but obviously giving other guys opportunities because they're in the finals as well. And on that surface, I thought it would have been a good surface for him to bowl the new ball and just get himself in even better shape for the World Cup.
Second chance you've had to have a look at Abu Jayed. Nervous a couple of days ago on Malahide. Was quite expensive. Much better today.
And I think these type of surfaces in Ireland and in England as well will help him as well in terms of getting the ball to shape away. I don't think he might start, but still getting the opportunity to showcase his talent just in case one of the big boys don't do well. He can come in and he would have some gains in this Tri-Nation series as well. And he can take that confidence into those World Cup games. Bangladesh will be looking to go deep into the World Cup tournament as well. If they can get off with some good starts and upset one or two of the big boys, which they are very capable of doing, I think they can go really deep. Like those two, Shakib and Tamim Iqbal and the captain, can really come off this tournament and do well. I think Bangladesh will be in with a very good shout.
Well, all through your career, you were never one to mince your words. And we had a discussion this morning. You've already written England off from the World Cup. You said no chance getting to the semi-finals.
Oh man, you're so cheeky. No, I didn't. Well, England don't particularly do well in tournaments. History shows that. They play outside of tournaments and in series. They are marvelous. And I know I'm probably going to get roast on Twitter later. I'm not worried at all. I like the banter. England play well in series, and when it comes to tournaments, they're under so much pressure, especially from the media. I think the media in England is going to play a critical part in England either being successful or going out or not being in that top 4. And if they lose 1 or 2 games early, I think they're going to be under a lot of pressure. The English, and they play home as well.
in the air. It's going to land safely for William Porterfield. So at the moment, things going Ireland's way. 37 overs bowled, 174 for 2.